what they need to do is abdicate from the throne and do a reality show.
That would save the throne. Yeah.
Can you imagine if they documented their beef with Meghan and Harry on the reality show?
Oh my God. Hi, girlies.
Hello, Jenny.
Hi, Bria.
How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing?
What a year.
What a year it has been.
High five.
Like, girl. Ooh, that was kind of.
Oh,
that was a
low
little
five.
Ooh.
In a year, we collectively have started a podcast, started monetizing.
Yeah.
Got married, did a bachelorette that was themed as Flavor of Love.
True.
We've done collectively together a lot this year. I've started a new job. You have been continuing on the journey of content creator.
Yes, I've continued. Actually, this year has been really life-changing, honestly. Like, shout out to the clock app. We hope that you're around in 2025, even though sometimes you piss me the fuck off.
The clock app? I didn't realize because there's an app on our phone that's a clock app. And I thought you were talking about our new clock.
Shout out to the new clock, but also shout out to the clock app because it really has changed a lot.
The timer, the clock timer. The clock. Yeah, the clock app. I got it.
Okay. Shout out to the clock app. It really changed the game for us and for me this year. Like, we are really thriving on the clock app, High Girlies, at High Girlies Pod.
Yeah. We appreciate you all.
Yeah, even though some of y'all are a little rude.
Really? I feel like they're excited to be there. They're like, "Thank you. I found my community."
Yes, we do see that too. I'm honestly just thinking of one comment. I was so annoyed that someone basically said that we don't represent people who use marijuana medically on the show. And I'm sorry, but that is just not accurate.
Yeah.
So that
I was going to make a response to that, and then I was like, let's just see if this picks up.
It didn't. Someone just replied to her and said exactly what I think.
But I use it for medical use, and I've debated a lot about in my mind about, as we go into 2025 and we want to try to family plan, like, what does that look like for me?
That will be very interesting.
Yeah, just being honest with everybody who's a follower. Like, I don't know what that'll look like. I kind of need to see if that happens, what that would look like. And I hope everyone's okay with the journey that I take. Because I do feel like we've had moms on the podcast this year who, medicate themselves. I know people who have medicated themselves through their pregnancies. I would say probably a little extensively, but I don't know. So we all have to be okay with the journey that we might face in 2025, whether that's family planning or surviving a Trump presidency.
Or both, honestly. It could be both.
There are a lot of loose ends of 2024 that we will see come ahead in 2025.
Yes, and that is what this episode is all about. We are taking a walk down memory lane and looking back at 2024 and also giving our predictions and perhaps manifestations for 2025.
Yeah, and before we get into it, today we smoked Lowell Smokes.
Shout out to Lowell Smokes.
The sativa, the tried and true.
The creative sativa is the best for the high girlies.
I said to Nico, like, if I die before him, he said that he would move to the mountains and become a fisherman. If he died before me, I would just sit on our balcony and chain smoke Lowell Smokes all day. And walk and rot away.
I've always said I would just kill myself.
Okay. But I could see my life taking a turn. And if it took a turn, I would chain smoke joints.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's no other way to live when things aren't going quite right.
No.
Or when they're going well. You want to celebrate.
Yeah. So, that was weird. Sorry. But anyway, I don't know why I said that. I think because I was thinking how morbid some of this stuff is about to be, or just sad. Because like the biggest story in my mind that stands out for 2024 is Diddy, the Diddler.
The Diddler, his time is up. 2024 really exposed him. I also think it exposed a lot of people associated with him as well. I don't know if anyone's heard. They are trying to murk Jamie Foxx.
Oh, yeah.
Left and right.
Did I tell you about I heard about him being not involved, but like talking about Diddy before it got leaked to the press. Didn't we talk about that on the podcast? Yeah. My coworker. Listen. I don't think they
Allegedly
should kill him, but like I'm glad that he's literally the only one speaking up.
Yeah, and I hope that other people continue to speak up. I know there's some drama with Jay-Z as well, and I hope that continues in 2025, honestly. Like, your time is fucking over.
Yeah, the Jay-Z stuff is interesting because I guess that woman got accused of not saying the truth because her father didn't corroborate her story.
And she said that it was in an area of New York where Jay-Z couldn't be because he was photographed at a different event that night, and she doesn't know everyone who's there, blah blah blah. I don't know what's going on with that particular person, but I'm sure there are others.
You can't be that close and not have seen anything.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't care if he's involved or not. Like, if he is, like, prosecute him. If he isn't, he still had to have known stuff that went on. I watched last night a 2020 special about, like, Diddy and the updates and, like, the more backstory of him and now. Like, people around him who are in his circle, his posse, they knew what was going on.
Absolutely.
They'd seen him be aggressive. You know, there's that clip from like his documentary where he threw something against the wall and he gets so angry.
Oh Lord. He was even getting angry on like making the band back in the day.
Yeah, so
doing way too much.
Yeah, but I think the biggest charge is the prostitution circle. Like him,
the trafficking,
sex trafficking. Yeah. I don't know why I said it like that.
The prostitution circle.
I mean, he has a lot ahead of him. That trial's supposed to be in May next year, so we'll see what happens. But as he was falling down and could not get back up, we also saw the meteoric rise of motherfucking Chappell Roan. You want to talk about 2024 being someone's year? This was Chappell Roan's year. It was a Pink Pony Club year.
It was the best
Even
of
though
times
that
and
album
the worst of
came
times.
out last year, but I think it's because of Coachella. Her performance at Coachella really skyrocketed her.
I feel like she would probably say this has been the best year of her life, and it's also been the worst because her fans, I don't know what y'all fucking did. I mean, we kind of do, but y'all pissed her off very deeply.
I think Chappell is a little, I don't want to say too woke, but like listen, you got so famous this year. What do you expect your fans to act like?
Rabid, especially like the pop girly fans. I feel like they stand really hard.
Yeah, they stand really hard, and maybe like you have some fans you don't like. I think that's normal.
Yeah.
But I think I saw her TikToks about her talking about like, you know, this is not normal for people to come up to you and like want to take pictures. If you were just some person on the street and people came up to you and take pictures with you, like, would you want to take pictures with them? And my answer would be like, sure, I don't care. Like if someone, I've had that happen, I think low key. I feel like people have done that to me like at conventions and stuff or at Disneyland and they want to take a picture of me with them.
What?
Yeah, or like Halloween. I feel like I'm in a costume and they really like the costume and they're like, oh my God, I need to take a picture with you. I'm not going to be like, no, I'm not taking a picture with you. That's weird.
But what if a random stranger came up to you in LAX at 6:30 in the morning and said, Jenny, can I take a picture of you?
I would say, Let me put my sunglasses on.
No, I want to see your face. Come on. Just take the picture. Just take it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. And then I put it on TikTok and Twitter and Instagram and Reddit. And I sent to TMZ so that they know where you are. I feel like there's a time and place.
Yeah.
And I'm sure she's probably with her sister going to 7-Eleven and this is happening. Or in a workout class and this is happening. Going to the grocery store. It's like, you're not really prepared, I don't think.
Yeah, I feel like you gotta like, I don't know. It's hard because it's like people are going to see you on the street. It's their one opportunity to meet you and you're going to turn them down. It's kind of sucks. But that's kind of like what you sign up for being a celebrity.
Right. Like
you kind of have to always be on in the public eye.
You have to always be ready to get your picture taken.
If you're not ready and you're not okay with it, you kind of need to be okay with not being ready.
What do you mean?
Like if I saw her and she was in a workout class and I asked her for a picture and she knows that's probably going to happen. But also, sorry, that didn't make sense, did it? Okay, basically what I'm saying is like if she went to the grocery store without any makeup on and didn't look her best self, she's going to know that there's a chance that people are going to want to take pictures with her. She's in the grocery store.
I think this was the year of her learning that.
Yeah.
And maybe in 2025, she will understand the trade-off for you having the largest crowd at Lollapalooza and having all these fans, being on SNL, being whatever. The trade-off is that people know who you are. And they love you.
To be okay with them approaching you at any time, anywhere.
Yes.
See, that's why there's things that exist for celebrities to go to without getting their picture taken. Like going to Soho House. Mm-hmm. You're not allowed to take pictures there. A lot of celebrities like to go there because they don't get their picture taken.
Chateau Marmont.
Yeah.
No pictures there.
I'm sure there are workout places or gyms. I mean, that's why Soho probably has gyms, so you can go work out and you can't take a picture of them. Like, you're kind of in the upper echelon, girl, and
you got used to it.
It's going to change.
But I feel like the one person who I always hear about always being nice to their fans and always giving 100% is motherfucking Taylor Swift. And I don't know how long this Eras tour has been going on for.
It's done.
It's been years, bitch. Like,
no, it's been like
2 years.
They said that she performed 189 shows or 189 places or something like that because it's 89.
But she's done multiple shows in one place.
Right.
Because damn, how many have you done?
So it's probably 189 shows.
It's like Harry Styles. Like, he was another one that was on tour for fucking ever.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't get it. I don't know how they do it.
She was on tour for like over a year, probably close to 2 years.
Madness. Absolute madness.
And my selfish ass thought that she was going to come to LA.
She's
again.
like, I am done.
Yeah, on her birthday.
Done.
Another thing that happened this year that I did not have on my 2024 bingo card was J-Lo and Ben getting a divorce so soon.
Girl, there is no way you did not have that on your bingo
card.
Not
at all.
Come on now.
I really believed in their love.
I don't believe in anything that J-Lo does, frankly. I truly don't.
I mean, she's in her flop era, but I really thought Ben was here to save the day.
Flop era.
I thought he was here to save the day. Like, people really like them being together, but I honestly, I think the end game for me is Jennifer Garner and him together. Even though he seems like a fucking mess, I think they need to be together.
I don't. I think that Jennifer Garner needs to just be free, relax. God bless her.
I don't know what's happening for J-Lo.
I don't know. J-Lo, I think, just needs to take a little sabbatical. Take a break.
Yeah.
Stop trying to do too much and just mind your business.
Drake and Kendrick beef. That was so good.
And speaking of, you need to take a break and mind your own fucking business. Drake, you're done. You're cooked. It's over. And I hate to say that about another Scorpio, but I don't think he can come back from this.
Really?
No, I think it's over. I mean, like, he's always going to have his, no offense, basic college educated bitch fans. And that's fine. But I just think in like the cultural zeitgeist, he's just seen as like a corny ass guy now.
Yeah. I saw that there was an event that happened somewhere where they had like a Drake lookalike party. And I was like,
God.
wow, this is hilarious. They're all like, it looked like most of them were like Jewish men that were there. And that's that's the only thing I'll say about that.
Yeah.
Oh, I know he is.
Kendrick Lamar though is thriving.
I love to see it.
Absolutely love it. Can't wait for the Super Bowl performance. Someone reminded me yesterday that the Super Bowl was happening. I was like, oh Jesus.
It's gonna be really good. Squabble up.
Good. We need it. The world needs it.
I would love to see them bring in locals to attend the event.
Ooh, that will never happen. They need to get that revenue.
Or fly in some people from like LA, from Compton.
Oh, maybe Kendrick will do that.
Really, like bring the cookout vibes, you know?
Yes.
I don't know.
It.
But I'm excited for his performance.
Me too.
Yeah.
That's the only thing about the Super Bowl that I give a shit about.
Me too.
Speaking of giving the performance of a lifetime, let's round out this 2024 memory lane walk with Wicked.
Have you seen it?
No.
Bria.
It just hasn't come across my... You know what I did see? I went to go see Interstellar for the 10-year anniversary in IMAX.
Why?
Not even 70 millimeter. I don't know. It's one of my favorites. I wanted to see it in 70, but I couldn't get
Will
tickets.
you go see Wicked with me?
Sure.
The sing-along version?
No, I don't need anybody talking. It's not
talking. They're just singing.
I don't need anybody singing. I can barely understand what they're saying in musicals as it is. I don't need more voices. Like, honestly, I wish I might wait until it's on HBO Max or something so I can watch it with subtitles because I will be so fucking lost.
I feel like the music is pretty clear to understand.
Really? Even from
I know what you're saying with musicals out loud. Like, I saw Outsiders in New York when I was just there, and I felt like at times I'm like, wait. I also wonder if the music is not that catchy. That might be really controversial. I don't know. But
clip that.
I just felt like none of the songs were like that memorable for me.
Oh.
So I don't know if that's the same thing where it's like I don't know what they're saying, but
no, I feel that way with like every musical. I'm always like, what the fuck are they saying? I gotta watch it with subtitles. But I was tuned in to the Ethan Slater Ariana Grande drama.
Oh yeah,
I'm obsessed with that whole shit show.
Let's talk about that because I think it's really interesting that none of that came through in this like epic Wicked PR.
All I'm seeing is the clips of Ethan Slater on the Jennifer Hudson show and everyone going, Ethan Slater. They literally love him now. Like if you go into TikTok comments, they're like, oh my God, wait, why is
there was a viral trend around his character. Yeah. Bach.
Oh
the
God,
Bach
that's
sound.
What that is?
Yes.
Oh my God.
That's what I mean. That. Like they love him. It's crazy that they love him now.
Mm-hmm. His ex-wife is probably like,
and they hated him and they really, really, really ran his name through the mud.
If I were him and I experienced the level of dragging that he got from the public, I don't know if I could continue on, truly.
And then also everyone saying like Ariana, she can't keep a man, so she has to go steal a man, and she's stolen every man that she's been with.
I heard that Cynthia was stealing men as well. Stealing women? Lena Waithe?
Oh, yeah, I did hear that.
Maybe they're two peas in a pod.
But I just think it's interesting because, like, what a brilliant whoever was like, I don't know if it was them or someone internally that was like, no, you're not attending the premiere with your boyfriend that you met at the movie. We're not selling that story.
Yeah.
We're selling the story that you two are best friends.
And they're selling it.
And they sold it. Bought it 3 times. Twice technically.
Okay.
But
I was like, what?
I've seen the movie 3 times. Yeah. And not once is she seen with him, like holding hands, even next to each other, sitting with each other.
Honestly, they shouldn't.
And they're still together.
I know, but when they do that, it takes the attention away from. It would totally take the attention away from the movie. I don't know. I don't know if it is the kind of thing that I would see multiple times. But I did recently kind of get an inkling of what Wicked is actually about. And like, it's kind of deep. Isn't it like a social commentary?
On
like she's different and discriminated against.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
I totally did not know what Wicked was about. Honestly, I thought they were related.
We don't know if... Okay, so I will say everyone... So when I saw it in London, we, saw it with a group of Black women who are from Africa. And all of them were so touched. And they felt like it adds a whole nother, like, deeper meaning that this role is played by a Black woman. Even though she's green. But... I just think that a lot of people were saying, because having Cynthia play the character, now it really does bring to light the issues that we have as a society with people and otherness, right? And like being colorist or racist or whatever. I think before, when you have a white woman, I'll let you know, I'm seeing the musical on Wednesday. But when you have a white woman playing I think the depth of it doesn't really go there, even though she's green.
That makes sense, actually, because I've never even I honestly haven't really considered what it would be about, but I feel like I would never realize that.
Like, they turn on her so quick.
Oh my God. I do want to see it. It's just, I need to be able to understand. I think.
Yeah.
Oh God, I feel like I'm going into the Barbie movie. Everyone was like, you're going to cry. Like, the Barbie movie was so
No, it's not like that. It's different. That end scene, you're like, wow. Like, that's why I feel like I go to see it more than once, because it's like that end scene like hits you here.
And it's like, part 1, right?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So the second part I'm so excited for, because the second part is the second half of the musical, and I have never seen the musical. I've only listened to the music, but they're also going to tie in Wizard of Oz.
Ooh, I did love the Wizard of Oz as a child.
So I think, and me too. And I think, like, I always saw the Wicked Witch of the West as like this evil, vile character. But now I really feel like they will change our perspective of the witch.
Ooh, okay, this is exciting.
Yeah.
Go Ariana. Honestly, you are a man stealer, and you've done a lot of fucked up things. She was my number 1 on my Spotify Wrapped this year. I just let her go.
Wow.
I can't remember if she was number 1 or number 2. It was like Ariana Grande, Lana Del Rey. And I was like, you know what?
Wow.
My problematic faves.
I think she's just so talented. It's incredible.
And she is a prime example of manifesting. She's been manifesting being in Wicked.
Galinda.
For what?
Galinda.
Oh, it's Galinda?
Yeah. Galinda. She says it Galinda.
Okay, Galinda.
Well, that's a whole joke. That's a lot of jokes actually in the movie, but anyway. What did you think it was?
Glenda? Glenda?
No, it's Glinda.
Oh, Glinda. But she says Galinda.
We'll watch the movie and you can tell me what she says.
Yeah. Okay, let's get into our 2025 predictions, because I want to see at the end of next year if we were right.
Okay, first prediction we have is more Hollywood elites will be exposed for involvement with Diddy and the Epstein ring.
Who do you think? Who are some like sus people who you think might be involved and be tied to it?
I think Clive Davis.
Ooh.
I don't know if he is still alive.
He is, but acts like he can't hear whenever somebody asks him.
Well, and then he came out recently as being bi, which I think is really convenient.
Interesting.
Interesting. I don't know if Jay is involved, but it sounds like people think that he is. So I think something will come to light there. Related, I do think that Beyonce and Jay-Z we could be seeing a divorce for them.
Oh, God. I can't even imagine that.
I just can't believe the chutzpah that you have to show up to your daughter's movie premiere together with your mother-in-law who like to post about you being implicated. So I definitely think them. Ashton Kutcher, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. What do you think?
I think Ashton Kutcher for sure. I think there's a lot of like, I've heard a lot of talk about Russell Simmons. I feel like we will hear a lot more about him. I don't know. I feel like there are also a lot of people who aren't necessarily celebrities. They're high up at the record labels and things like that. I've heard rumors about Sophia Richie Grange's father-in-law, allegedly. We'll see. I don't know. I think it was a lot deeper. I think there are executives, politicians, deep shit happening.
Interesting.
Allegedly. Please don't kill me.
And similarly, we also have a prediction that Drake might have some scandals on his hands.
Yeah. Millie Bobby Brown, Billie Eilish.
But if his career is over, are people going to care enough?
I think people, like, he is melting a little bit, but people love the opportunity to, like, stomp you while you're melting.
I would have thought, though, that, like, if this scandal would have come out, it would have come out now. Like, as he's melting, maybe, jump on it. But now I feel he's
still melting, though.
Yeah, I just feel like it's not as freshly melted.
He needs to melt some more.
The melting that's occurring that people jumping on is Diddy.
Yeah.
I think if people jumped on his melting, it would have happened, like, the beginning of this year when all of it was breaking.
Yeah.
But I do think if anything does happen, I do see some pardoning happening coming from Donald Trump because he is involved in a lot of this stuff with Epstein. And if they're related to Diddy.
Damn. I didn't
It'll
even
be
think
interesting
about that.
to see. I mean, look at Joe Biden pardoning his son.
Yeah, he's like, I don't give a fuck. I'm out of here.
That's crazy.
He pardoned the most people in one day of any president last Thursday, I want to say.
Honestly, fuck him. Joe Biden. I'm sorry. He was not a good president.
I agree, but why?
There's a lot of things. One, I feel like the pardoning thing was like, well, whatever. Two, he should have stepped down like he said he was going to let like a proper presidential race occur. And he stepped down way, way, way too late. We didn't get a say in anything.
We didn't pick our candidate.
He's enacted this ban on this app.
Yeah, honestly,
he's the one that signed it to happen. And it's like, you had a campaign on the app, on TikTok. And
they love to use TikTok for their benefit and then be like, but I'm voting to ban it.
It's weird. I don't get it. Those reasons, I mean, the economy is in the shitter, but who knows if that's because of him or because of Trump.
I think that's a lot of leftovers.
Yeah. I don't know. Just not impressed.
I need some major changes to happen in 2025. We need the clock app ban lifted or not enforced. We do need daylight savings time to be removed. We are done with that shit. And we need the mass deportations and all that unhinged stuff to just chill out, cease.
And my question is, are you deporting your wife?
Ooh. Are you deporting Baron? Because last time I checked, he had a bit of a Slovenian accent. Have you seen that video of him as a child? It is so funny.
Really?
It's him. They're filming him for some sort of like Bloomberg thing. And he goes, I like my suitcase. I'm going to go to school.
Oh, God.
And Melania's like, yes, you're going to go. And you're going to have lunch and then go. I have lunch and then I'm going to go. It's actually really cute.
Oh, my God. Well, now he goes to NYU.
I know.
I don't think he has that accent.
No, he doesn't. He lost it. But who knows what could happen, honestly. I'm very worried about the future of our country and where things are going. But hopefully we'll end the year better.
So there is a person that died years ago who predicted how each year will occur. And a lot of their predictions had come true. Like they predicted 9/11 years before 9/11 happened. They predicted the pandemic in 2020. But so did like the Mayans or Aztecs. Like 2020 was not supposed to be a good year.
I want to know, like, what else did they predict that didn't happen, though? How many predictions are they putting out?
Well, they predicted in 2025 that it will be the beginning of a catastrophic events that could bring about the end of the universe. So,
okay.
Just putting that out there.
We might have some, I don't even want to manifest that, some World War III things going down.
It could.
And you know what? To quote Albert Einstein, I know not what World War III will be fought with, but I do know that World War will be fought with sticks and stones.
Yeah, that's a good quote.
That quote scared the shit out of me. Hopefully that doesn't happen, though.
Yeah.
Good vibes, good energy.
Good vibes, good vibes. I'm giving good vibes to everything that's happening.
Yes.
I'm hoping that, like, you know, TikTok doesn't get banned, but we'll have to see. We did predict that the King of England will die. That's not the best vibes, but listen, I do feel like the Queen, King, kings in the world, like, it's 2024, about to be 2025. Like, we're done. I get that it's like a big part of their culture and identity, but you can still like have those things as like historic monuments. You don't have to have a queen or king, but
I agree. Honestly, what they need to do is abdicate from the throne and do a reality show.
They really should. That would save the throne. Yeah.
Can you imagine if they documented their like beef with Meghan and Harry on the reality show?
So good.
It would gag the world.
Tuned in. Also, then you're controlling your narrative.
Exactly. But you got to give us some juicy stuff too.
Yeah. And then we also have predicted that there might be a big influencer scandal or another Trisha Paytas cancellation. Honestly, I could see Trisha Paytas going either way. After her being on SNL, I feel like she is in her like Chappell Roan rise.
But you know, if there's one thing about the internet, it's that if you go up quick, you fall hard. It's like when James Charles was the first boy cover girl and he blew up, and then it just like came crashing down in 2019. I hope that doesn't happen because I do like Trisha, but I just feel like she's getting too visible. Mm-hmm. And like people are already going back to like, okay, in 2014, she said that dogs don't have brains and like blah, 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 blah. I feel like some shit's going to get dug up again.
Yeah, but I also think she's solidifying her position in just being that bitch. Like, I feel like they're like, they look at her like, oh, Trisha. Not like, oh, we're going to get her.
I don't know.
It's kind of like Jake Paul.
Like
in a way. Jake Paul, I feel like, can't be canceled. People hate him, but like, he's already in this like sphere where you know what you're going to get. And with Trisha, I feel like, what else could there fucking be? You just know
everybody
is
knows
that person.
Everything.
Yeah.
It's just that like people are like, you forgot that she did this. No one forgot that she did that. Yeah. Like I feel like we all know what she fucking did. Okay. Mm-hmm. But there's just some people like Jake Paul and her that will survive that, and some people fail. I mean, I guess Shane Dawson is kind of coming back, but like Brooke Schofield is not the same. People turn on her way more after her cancellation. It just depends.
Yeah. We'll see.
I
mean, we do think that next year is going to be scary. I'm not that excited about next year.
The only thing I'm excited about for 2025 is the trajectory of High Girlies. Like we said in the beginning, we have a few unknowns. Some table shaking might occur. But we have some manifestations for the future of High Girlies. I would say my biggest manifestation personally is that we can get a studio and a producer so that everything will always look and sound amazing and we just show up and they say, okay, I'm pressing the button and that's it. I would love that.
Yeah. I think with that is like monetizing on YouTube.
Yes. Watch on YouTube. Y'all.
Really finding that. I just can't tell from what does well. I think the algorithm is more crazy than anywhere else. It's just so inconsistent.
YouTube is a tough space, and that's another reason why the clock app getting banned is going to be bad for a lot of people. But hopefully it'll be great for us.
We will hope for 50,000 followers on TikTok next year.
Honestly, I feel like that could definitely happen.
Yeah. Maybe even get signed by a studio like Studio 71.
Shout out to Court.
Or Unwell.
Shout out to Alex Cooper.
That could be cool. Even doing a live show, that would be a dream of mine.
Can y'all imagine us all in a room together, just lighting up? I don't know if you're allowed to do that, but That would be so fun if we could.
You're not allowed to, but it's happened. I mean,
people smoke at concerts.
The Hollywood Bowl had a charity event for weed. We put it on our Instagram story. They had a massive bong that Seth Rogen lit up.
But were people smoking in the audience?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To figure out the logistics, maybe we do this in a field.
Or the Hollywood Bowl.
Dream big, ladies and
the
gentlemen.
Greek theater. Who knows?
High dreams, high expectations.
Yeah. Let us know if you want High Girly merch and what that would be. Rate and review us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to your podcast. And let us know if you want High Girlies merch and what merch you would want. I know I've gotten some personal recommendations for merch, so I think that might be the next project, potentially. If we can lock into TikTok shop and not have to pay for any of our inventory.
It's really that.
Yeah.
Pray that TikTok doesn't get banned. Okay. Shall we close it?
It's the end of the year. What do you want to say?
I think we should close with da 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 da. Da 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 da. Ooh. Da 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 dun 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 dun. I was harmonizing.
Wow.
Now that we've left you with that, and that was free, y'all. That was free. You don't have to pay extra for that.
That was bad. Okay, low 5. We really crushed it this year. I'm so proud of us.
Me too.
We've put up with a lot. We've done a lot.
We have put up with a lot.
And we're just steaming to the next year.
To the next year. God bless. May God love you.
No, end it. We're ending it now.
Okay.
Bye, girlies.